What's good, everybody? This is your girl, Bella J. And guess what? It is MooTime. That's right. The glasses get on and let's get this going. How to flirt over text and not freak out. And I know you're wondering because this article looks ancient old, and it is. This was from last year. And I always throw stuff around. I don't remember if I did this topic before, but we're going to bring it to hand because texting is still going on and it's pissing me off. All right? So how to flirt over text and not freak out. This is by Laurie Davis Edwards, Single and Swiping, and she is the founder of Flirt, an online dating concierge, and she's the best-selling author of Love at First Click. Not clit, click. So one of my clients recently handed over her phone so I could read her text exchanges with a match. He ghosted on me, she said, but when I viewed their messages, the reason he ghosted became clear. She was acting digitally unavailable. I have a big moo about that one, and this is already starting. In a world where we text instead of call, even small miscommunications via text can cost you dates. Here are 3 texting must-haves so you don't lose out on any date nights. Let's get this going. On and popping. Focus on connecting and planning equally. Yup, let's see. The best text flirting involves both. Think about it. If you try to get to know someone without meeting IRL, you may waste your time writing all those texts and never go on a date. True. Okay? She says, but similarly, if you try to skip directly to the date, you may not build up a strong enough connection to have a great time in person. If you haven't met, nudge your match offline after 20 or 30 messages back and forth. Don't be shy. Or if you've already met, send a thank you. Send a thank you text post date to keep the text string. Open and connect and continue connecting. I'm not even sure about that one. It's confusing. If the other person doesn't mention another date within a week, go for it yourself. I have a moo about that one, but let me get to the point first. Okay, let's get over this. She says, don't fear silence. That's the second one. Often my clients freak when their text doesn't get a reply. They say she or he must not be interested anymore or conclude that the person ghosted. But not every text needs a reply. I have an issue about that. It's possible the conversation came to a natural close, especially if you didn't ask a question. Sending a second message is okay after a few days. Make sure the person had enough time to reply to the first, okay? And then include a question so it clearly calls for a response. Yeah. Number 3. Let real-time communication be real-time. With my client, I mentioned the lag time between messages was the issue. It took her more than 24 hours to reply. What the hell is wrong with you? If this potential sends you a message, you waited 24 hours to answer, you need to get smacked in the back of your head. Don't strategize your reply time. Just respond when you see a match's message. Having a digital conversation in real time is powerful. So you both want to meet up face-to-face sooner. Now, this article was published last year, May 23rd, 2016. I don't remember whether or not I did that, but it really called for me to reevaluate this and really bring it to light. So now we have a move. I'm going to give an example. I send the inbox message. I'm a part of this dating group. Kind of, not really. It's just like a people group, and we all have something in common, and we are there to be supportive of each other, whatever the case may be. Really enjoy events and hang out. It's kind of like a meetup group, right? So one of the guys I found very interesting, but I did sense that I felt he was better than me. I felt that because of his presence and how his pictures were, and I'm not even sure. It was just something he gave off. But I try to look past that and initiate conversation. Let's just put it this way. I'm the only one conversating with him. He does communicate back. But today, after all this time, it was really a dry message, and I didn't appreciate that. And you know what? The realization is that he was not interested in me. And I even offered that we hang out and meet up and FaceTime real time at a mutual location because we both work in the city. And he has yet to want to meet me. So clearly there is no interest, and clearly I need to leave it alone. I am tired of initiating. I'm sorry to say this. If you get the vibe that the person is interested in you and you initiate a meetup and they don't go for it, I'm sorry to say there's no match. Move on. Once, twice, that's it. I'm not going for a third round. Twice, and it's too much. I'm not going for a third chance because I'm tired of it. There was a time where he did attempt to meet up with me, but there was something about the dress code in this place, and that was his excuse. I don't think he ever meant to come. I'm gonna be honest, because the way I saw his pictures, he was a dresser-upper, and there was no need for you to tell me that, or supposedly you couldn't get in. Everybody else got in. So you telling me you couldn't get in? I don't want to hear it. So he had no intentions of meeting me. That was the reality, and I had to accept that. Well, you know, when it comes to texting, you should not wait forever to reply to a text, whether you are a guy or a girl, especially on a dating website and you're active. If you're on a dating website, you need to be proactive, and that means continuously check in and see what's going on. You left messages. If they don't reply, leave it as that. You go on there, be positive and proactive as far as any discussions that are on the groups. Definitely do that. When you're texting each other and going back and forth, communication is key. And if you see that there is a connection, then suggest meeting in person and stick with it. Either it is a yes or it is a no, but don't leave the person hanging, and never wait 24 hours or more for a response, not unless it was an actual emergency, something really happened and you really could not communicate. Well, express to them, I am sorry I couldn't communicate with you any sooner. I had some family troubles, whatever the case may be, and leave it as that. If they're still interested, they will communicate back to you. And if they don't, and they give you a dry response like, it's okay, no problem, and they don't seem interested, then don't hold it against them. It is what it is, and just move on from there. Your true match is out there somewhere. You just have to be patient and proactive, both of you. And understand something. After a few rounds of communicating, you should verbally talk to each other. I'm sorry I'm spitting because this is a juicy topic. After a while, when you're communicating like that, you really need to, you need to hear the person's voice. Definitely communicate with that person, and definitely make the first date not so stressful. Like, make it a coffee shop where no one really has to dress up, but everybody has a nice time. Something relaxing, like a diner, maybe, I don't know, a mutual location at a park where there's outdoor seating. Nothing too pressurized, I would have to say that. But with that being said, let me know, what do you think, and what do you think is the proper response time? I think she waited too long to reply to the message. If I receive a message, I'm not going to wait 24 hours, especially if you're texting me on my phone. Especially if it's on my phone as a dating website or swiping and everything. Why are you waiting so long? I'm just not understanding that. Either you found him interesting or you don't. If something piqued and you was like, nah, then let it be. It is what it is. With that being said, comment below. Let me know what you think. Later.